How do I start this video? Well, let's just start off at the start, I guess, which makes most logical sense. Background footage is Polyo and Peterbot's duo Kashi, I guess. I'm not quite sure. I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to go check that one out. But I'll be mentioning a lot of things in the video, and I'll be announcing something, or not announcing, it's not really announcing, you'll be asking for something at the end of the video. So if you're a certain someone called Emperor, I do suggest that you stay to the end of the video. But other than that, follow my socials, follow my Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube. It's completely free, and it honestly greatly helps me, and I appreciate it a lot. I also have a TikTok now if you want to go follow that one for some stupid shit. I don't really know. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video and leave it a like if you do. So, background footage. It's Polyo's. It's not mine. I'm not this good, and I've never played with Peterbot. And there's a really good reason why it is not my background footage, and that's because the last video I made, that was the last time I played Fortnite. And I'm not joking, that was around 3 weeks ago. I haven't really played it again. Now, you may think to yourself, I'm going to contradict myself in this video in a second with my next point, and you may think I am, but I'm going to explain why I'm not. I have played a bit with Fortnite, but I haven't played any pub, ranked, any of that type of stuff at all. I've realistically only played creative around 4 times. I'm going to be so brutally honest with you. So 4 days in, 3 weeks just isn't a lot. I'm going to be so honest with you. And that's mainly because of the reason why I mentioned in the last video. If you did watch that last video, you would know that the majority of that video was me talking about duos and my duo options and why my ex-duo, Emperor, has left the game. And if you're still here, Emperor, stay to the end. I have something to say about that. But anyway, back to the point. It has been 3 weeks since that video, and I still haven't found anybody. And you may be thinking, oh, you must have found somebody. Well, yes, but they were, and majority of them were IGLs. And if you've been a watcher of my Twitch or my content for a while, you would know that I myself am an IGL, and I can't frag for shit. But being an IGL on a small region isn't easy, because majority of players want to be the IGL, and being an IGL that doesn't really have the skill level to be a fragger really limits me in options, which is why I moved over to EU for a bit. So that's been around 2 weeks. I've been in EU for around 2 weeks, and I've been playing on around 70-ish ping, which is manageable. It's difficult, but it's certainly manageable, and I still haven't found anybody. Now, it could be because I'm a under 1000 PR Div 3 player on OCE that's most people just don't really want to take a chance on, which I honestly believe it is so. But it's honestly difficult, man. Like, it's hard when you're just wanting to play the game competitively and just want someone to give you a chance to IGL, but no one wants to due to the PR that you have, which is weird to me, because PR in my mind doesn't really mean much. Like, placements in my mind mean a lot more, and I've got some pretty decent recent placements. Like, I don't really understand. But anyway, let's just get onto something a bit more lighthearted. Well, not as much lighthearted, but slightly more lighthearted. Why I haven't been uploading. Actually, that's not really lighthearted, but let's just get into it anyway. I obviously mentioned that I haven't been playing the game a lot, and part of that is due to lack of duos, because in this season of most of all, I just much prefer playing with a duo than just solo queuing. Because let's be honest here, we all hate just sitting there in a game, concentrating for 20 plus minutes every single time and not talking to anybody. Like, that's just shit, man. Like, no one wants to fucking do that. It's so much better just to fucking have a laugh with your mates when you're playing the game. That's what makes this game fun, in my opinion. And obviously I haven't had that in, I'd say, a few weeks, upwards of a month or so. Well, whenever my last live stream was, so if you check my Twitch, and my last live stream was a month or 2 ago, whenever that was the last time I've actually played a game with somebody else. And you'll get where I'm coming from with not having any fun with the game. So now I'm realistically tossing up my options, and 2 of those 3 options I'll tell you now. The third one will be at the end of the video. The first option is continue trying to find a duo, and I don't know how possible that will be. I've already asked what feels like the entirety of OCE since I've came back from EU and before I went to EU, and I feel like I've asked the entirety of EU as well, and none of them really wanted to give me a chance, which honestly sucked. Now, I'm not saying that no one said, hey, listen, let's just run it for a bit. A lot of people did, but I think a lot of people don't understand what being a duo realistically is. It's not just being a good player, it's also fitting the vibe, it's also being chill, it's also just wanting to grind. And a lot of the people that reached out to me and or IDM just didn't want to do that, which honestly sucked, because a lot of them were really good players, but none of them really were happy about playing the game. None of them were really vibing with me at all. They just didn't really, fit the mold, Same as EU. Like, a lot of them, honestly, I think one of the guys got extremely close to me actually duoing, but he always lost his head after dying in a fight, and I just couldn't handle that mentality, man. Like, I'm sure a couple competitive players that actually watch this, if you do watch this, will honestly vouch for me in thinking this, but having somebody on your team, either in duos, trios, or squads, that constantly lose themselves after dying in a single fight brings down the morale, man. Like, it fucking sucks, dude. Like, I can't concentrate with someone constantly saying, shit, bro, I'm fucking wank at this game, just fucking let me die. Like, it's honestly such a game killer, man. Like, I couldn't do it. Obviously, my first option is just to continue playing and continue trying to find a duo. Maybe move to NA, which I did visit for around a week, I'd say, to also try and find a duo, and I just couldn't find one. Second option is to quit, and I don't really want to do that because I'm only 20. Yes, I'm old compared to a lot of yous, but I'm only 20. I still feel like I can go till I'm 23, 24, and hopefully I can. And honestly, you know what? Let's just wrap up the video now. And third option is my ex duo comes back. And now I'm speaking directly to you now, Emperor. Please come back. Genuinely. I honestly just want you to come back to the game. Even if it takes, I don't know, a few weeks, a month. Honestly, come back. Genuinely. Like, I'm sick of trying to find a duo and not being able to find a duo because apparently I'm just not good enough. Come back. But anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, subscribe, follow my links. All of them will be in the description. And hopefully the next video will be a different type of video, and it will be a bit, better. But until then, see you.
Which one am I? Am I the one